there's something that needs to change the whole time.
Yeah, it's like it's the same thing that you said. Every time I hit a hotel room, my girlfriend was like, "Okay, put the bag down and go." And I'm like, "No, I can't. My I don't have OCD. It's just my structured brain. Be like everything has to be ready to go, like I'm at home before I can leave the store, or otherwise, like I'll go out and just think about it."
Yeah.
Do you think are there any other locations around the world that can compete with Bali and Phuket? Like I've really kind of thought about that. Maybe places in Spain or Turkey. I guess Tulum is on the upcoming as well. Because you're involved in that digital nomad community and working online, like what are your other options if you were to leave Southeast Asia?
So I think if I have to leave Southeast Asia specifically, I wouldn't really go to Europe. It's a completely different culture. I'm not really well traveled in Europe. Italy, Paris, those regions, but again, more the touristy side of it. But I think from a cultural perspective and a lifestyle perspective, it's not the same. I chose Asia because I want that culture, I want that lifestyle. So it would have to be somewhere similar. I mean, I hear people of up and coming things they're talking about, like Vietnam apparently and Cambodia now, trying to get a lot of expats coming there as well and sort of make it like a second Thailand or maybe even a second Bali, for instance. If you look at Singapore, many people go there and then like, I hear like 2-3 years later, like, oh no, it's become small.
It's so expensive there.
And the lifestyle,
It's too crazy.
It's like Dubai. We've got a lot of mates moving to Dubai. And I'm like, okay, Dubai's great. But it's one big desert with a city on it, with fake seas, fake beaches. And then you got to pay for all the fake stuff. It's not really a great lifestyle.
Maybe Cambodia. I think there's a Koh Rong. They could start developing out there. I mean, you always want to be at the beach near an island or something. And I think you have Phuket.
You've got some. So we were going to do a Cambodia trip. And this was like 3 months into the start of the COVID thing. We were going to do a whole Cambodia trip. I wanted to go to so many of the places that I've read about, the whole history
Angkor Wat.
Yeah, I wanted to go see all that because I've read the books, I've read the stories. And then we were going to go down to one of the islands that's actually right on the sort of the border where Thailand and Cambodia is. There's an island, but
I think it's Koh Rong.
I think it might be that one. We were going to do that. You take a boat across, and you actually got to hike across the island before sunset. So they actually say to you, you have to get there at a certain time because you yourself, they tell you there's the path, go. And you hike across, you get to the other side, there's no electricity, nothing. They've got gas and solar to run the fridges.
Yeah, they're all like eco-friendly type of resorts.
You've got no reception on your cell phone. You've got no. So we wanted to do that. You got a little tent on the beach, and then everything collapsed. But I think if you want, that's like way off the grid though.
Yeah,
it's very different, and it's not as touristy because people want a hotel. They want to be pampered, and not everybody wants to go and rough it sometimes. And you don't want to do that every day. But I think Cambodia does have some places up and coming. It's good history. Again, you're getting that cultural experience. You're still getting the lifestyle that you're getting in Thailand and maybe Bali as well. Bali, unfortunately, is becoming too busy. I think if I listen to my friends that are experts there and stuff as well, they're starting to hate it and they want to leave now. And I saw the videos, man. You think Bangkok's bad with traffic?
Well, Bali, I've probably said this multiple times on the podcast. People don't realize the population of the island's 4 million. The whole island. It's like at peak.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, it's 4 million people. And it's bumper to bumper wherever you want to go. So I was first there in 2008. It was great. I think that book, Eat, Pray, Love, messed it all up. That's what my understanding. I was there 2008. I was living in Australia and I went there for 2 weeks. And you could go on a motorbike at that time, we were staying in Kuta. Canggu didn't exist then. And you could go pretty much from that Seminyak, even up to Seminyak, all the way down to Uluwatu on a motorbike, no traffic. And then the next time I went would have been 2014, 15. And I was like, what the hell happened here? And then I went a few times more. And every time I went, I was like, why am I here? And then you get out and you land in Phuket and then you feel like you're on vacation. Bali, it's, I don't know if I'll be making a trip back anytime soon just because of the traffic. And when you stay in Canggu, like you're stuck to that location. It'd kind of be like being in any area on Phuket and you really don't want to go anywhere because it's bumper to bumper motorbike traffic. I mean, imagine it was bumper to bumper from Surin to Patong. That's how I kind of like explain what is Bali. It's horrible. The other thing, and we're going to jump back into kind of your expertise, and I want to dig a little bit deeper in there. How are we on time so far?
30 minutes.
Oh, perfect. The one thing I was thinking as well, and I think that's probably what you're touching on with Europe and that lifestyle. I've thought about Spain, and then the one thing that pulls me away is like they wake up late and they go to eat dinner at 8 p.m. It's like I'm in bed at 8:39. I'm like, I'm not going out to dinner with friends unless it's maybe a Friday or a Saturday, having dinner at 9 p.m. Like it's just that lifestyle. I don't know how they connect with, because I much would prefer to get up at 5:30, do a bunch of stuff till 8, and maybe have a nap in the afternoon and kind of, again, be in bed at 9. I don't understand that lifestyle. I don't think I could ever connect to that.
Italy's got the same. They've got that siesta thing in
Yeah.
the afternoon. That's the weirdest thing. 2 o'clock, you want to go get a coffee and everything's closed. Okay, come back in an hour. You got to be quiet. I got moaned at for doing some stuff in the park. Some old lady shouting at us, "Hey, keep quiet, sleeping time." Basically in Italian, though, it wasn't as soft. It was more violent than that. It's a weird culture that you got to get used to. I'm happy with the culture here. I love it. Thailand's got good culture. I think Bali might be a bit similar.
Yeah,
but European, again, you're splitting. It's like a completely different side again.
I prefer get up at sunrise, go to bed at sunset.
It's a good sunrise and it's a good sunset.
Yeah, and it's here it's quite consistent. Not like Canada's, I don't know how it is in South Africa, but Canada's all over the place. One time of the year, the sun's down at 10 p.m. The next time it gets up at like 7 a.m. It goes down at 4 p.m. It's all over the place.
I think ours is about an hour difference when it comes to winter. It gets darker earlier and the sun comes up later, but it's not as bad. It could have advantages, but
if you enjoyed this content, we're doing 5 clips like this a week. If you want to watch the full podcast, click here.